What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Sly Geordie, and welcome back to F1 24 Driver Career Mode for the Chinese Grand Prix. And if you missed the last couple of episodes, well, it's been a pretty all over the place season. A P9 in Bahrain, a P5 in Jeddah, a win in Australia, and another P9 in Japan. The Japanese Grand Prix probably being our more stressful Grand Prix. We didn't have the greatest qualifying ever, a really bad race start, and yeah, it was all about recovering pretty much our qualifying spot, which was P9. But we got there, beaten by Albon, of course. He was P8, so yeah, he's starting to come into his own right there. That's his second points of the season. It's pretty good for the team. 46 points. I have 41 of them. So even though Albon does have 5 points, which is fantastic, yeah, our race win just absolutely shot us up the table. We've fallen a little bit. We were P3 in the standings before the Japanese Grand Prix, and we're probably going to fall a little more compared to people like Sainz and Norris. And maybe Piastri, but I think we've been able to fight the Mercedes quite well so far this season. They're only 1 point behind us, though, and it is pretty close between the top 6, of course, and then the bottom 4 just don't seem to have any sort of points. They barely can even, you know, get in the top 10 in the first place, even though there is the odd kick Sauber that does get to Q3. So I think eventually there might be a Sauber that gains points, but for the other teams it just ain't gonna happen. So let's have a look at some R&D. We've got 2 parts on the chassis, 3 parts on the chassis coming in pretty soon. So we have 578 points, so we could look at one of these. And to be honest, I've been looking at the ignition system for a while now. We don't have enough, though. We need 20 more points. Do we actually get any on our way? Yes, we do. Weekly resources. So let's have a look. The plank has failed.
I'm afraid to say that we've had a major issue on the production line earlier this week, and the entire development package for the weekend has failed. Any redevelopments will need to be ordered from the R&D screen.
Yeah, that's a new voice line, by the way. We always had some generic guy who said that, but this time it's the actual race engineer. So, yeah, we're going to get this this ignition system put in, which will make us actually the most powerful team on the grid. We would have the best engine on the grid if we do this. So yeah, without further ado, let's actually apply that. That's not going to arrive for a while, though, not until Miami. So yeah, if that does come to fruition without any failures, we'll actually be getting it for Imola, which will be really useful for us, as Imola's a pretty quick track, and being the most powerful car on the grid, just imagine the potential that could happen with that. Specialists, we've got a bunch of goals available, 4 goals. We've got the powertrain guy here, finish in a better position than your teammate, achieve a position of 11th or better in qualifying, includes sprint qualifying. So the new sprint format is here, although I don't think we're going to experience it until next episode. I don't think China has the sprint, if I remember rightly. So next episode will be Miami. So we're going to go with that one, finish in a better position than our teammate. That's what we tried to do anyway. The material fabrication planner, receive fewer than 3 corner cutting warnings / penalties during the race weekend. Complete 10 laps during the race weekend. See, I think this one failed before. I don't know. So I'm going to go with this one. Durability guide, the quality assurance tester. Complete 1 session without using a flashback. We can do that. I very rarely use the flashbacks anyway. Strategy analysis. Yeah, so this is for the practice thing. Earn 5 championship points during the race weekend. I'm not sure about that one, but we'll do the race strategy practice program. Alright, bunch of goals ready to go in the Chinese Grand Prix. Let me have a look. If the stream is online. The audio is working well and all that. Oh mate, it always comes up glitched for some reason. Here we go. Okay, there we go. We're good. We're here. Let's go. Alright, so without further ado, we're into round 5 of the Formula 1 World Championship. So let's go. Honestly, I really don't know where we're going to end up this season. It's been such an all-over-the-place season. It is a sprint weekend. This is going to be our very first sprint weekend. Okay, I forgot China was a sprint weekend, obviously. I didn't expect it to be, because obviously I'd forgotten about it. But also, you know, I assumed that it wasn't, because it wasn't on the calendar last season. But yeah, I did have a feeling there might have been a sprint. There was a little voice in the back of my head telling me there was, but I didn't believe it, obviously. I thought the first sprint was in Miami, but no, it was China. So here we go. So this is new, obviously. They should have updated it for F123, but I think they only updated the sprint weekends like a few rounds in, so it was a bit too late in development, I'm pretty sure. But now we do have the new sprint format, which I am actually a big fan of. So here we go. Sprint weekends have different tyre allocations to standard weekends. There are fewer sets in total to choose from, and there are additional restrictions on the use of tyres during certain sessions. During the qualifying sessions, only soft compound tyres can be used. During sprint qualifying 1 and 2, only one new set of medium compound tyres can be used per session. During sprint qualifying 3, only one new set of soft compound tyres can be used during the session. Alright, so here we are, look at this. Practice 1, sprint qualifying, sprint, qualifying, and then the race. Oh, mate, I should have double checked if it was sprint or what, because that would have been really good for the title. Alright. Oh, this is totally different. So we obviously we had some development failures, but maybe we could pick up some R&D from this one practice session and get it going again. Let's have a look at some R&D. See if anybody's made any improvements going into this. So it's Red Bull, McLaren, Aston Martin that have made upgrades. Kick Sauber have as well as Alpine, I think VCarb and Haas. So pretty much everybody apart from Ferrari and us have made upgrades, but we would have made upgrades had it not failed. So yeah, we are currently a 68 overall. We've almost hit our target, so at some point we'll be able to renegotiate our contract, which will be really cool. Alright, here we go then. So we've got the one practice session, and then it's just full steam ahead from there. Crazy. Here we go then. Race strategy, fuel management, and tyre management. So there's no real opportunity for track acclimatization, to be honest. So we're going to get race strategy out of the way first.
To be back here in Shanghai. We've got free practice for you. Right up.
Our first sprint weekend, and it comes on a returning track. Although I think we had China on every season in F123 from season 2 onwards. So it's not going to be too unfamiliar for us personally. As you could probably tell, or maybe not, but I have adjusted the camera for the cockpit a little bit more. I put the offset, the vertical offset, a bit higher, so we're going to be able to see more of the track from inside of the car. All right. So what tyres have we got for this session? We've got the hard tyres and the mediums. So the hard tyres are practically useless, but it's good to get some laps out of them anyway. So we'll just pretend to do track acclimatization.
Okay, track's green right now, so
to test out the hard tyres, and then we'll come in for race strategy. And then if we've got time to do the other sessions, I will do the other programs. But we most likely will not, so we'll have to prioritise one of them. Here we go then. I also want to thank everybody who tuned into the F1 World stream earlier today. That was a decent amount of fun. And we've basically come up with plans for what we are going to do in terms of streams when, you know, I'm really busy with work or really tired from work. If I feel up to do a stream, we're most likely going to be doing some multiplayer sessions. Next stream, so if we're going to stream on the weekend, it's going to be some open lobby unranked sessions. And then, from then on, it'll be a mix of ranked and unranked. So, yeah, if you're excited by that, awesome. If not, oh well. And then we'll do the career mode on the weekdays in the next 2 weeks. Pretty much every day I can until the summer holidays. in which the uploads are really going to start slowing down, unfortunately. Which I do apologise for, but I'll try and get some uploads out. They most likely won't be live streamed though. Or maybe they will, like every Monday, we'll see. I will do my very best, okay? Alright, here we go then. So we're going to do a couple of laps on the hards. Just to see how they feel, if I'm okay with them. Let's mess with the brake bias, put that back down to 50. Alright, so here we go. Our first official lap on the hards. In China. Let's go. Yeah, this is definitely really weird. Like, every sprint weekend we did in F123, we had at least 2 practice sessions, but FP2 always felt a little useless, especially once you maxed out the MyTeam cars. It was really useless. Because obviously, you know, there was no point getting the R&D for it, so it was literally a really useless session. In the game, anyway. So, you know, the sprint weekends definitely are a lot better in this game, and I was really hoping that the sprint formats were there, because they never really spoke about it, so I had a feeling they hadn't done it, you know? I had a pretty bad feeling that they didn't do that, but they did, thankfully. Hey, what's up, Philip? We've got our first sprint weekend now, so I'll have to change the title of the video afterwards. But when I don't know what to name them, I'll just call them whatever Grand Prix we're doing. Yeah, I'm really excited for sprint qualifying. That's going to be really different. It's going to be my very first sprint qualifying. Pretty much. You play manual or auto? Auto. I definitely want to try manual one day though, for sure. And I think I'll save that for like F125 or something, you know? Because like I'll have to do a drastic difficulty change to adjust to it. And so, you know. But I definitely want to get up to that point of just using manual gears. For sure. It's definitely on my mind. That was a much better lap than before. Look at that, nearly 4 tenths up. Alright.
Confirmed, we'll receive you at the end of this lap.
How much tyre wear was that? Not much at all. There's a bit more on the front left though, and we'll have to mess with tyre pressure. Just put that all the way down to the bottom. You want Xbox? Nah. PS5. It's 9:30. Can't believe how quickly this year has passed, to be quite honest. For me, way easy to play driving or racing games on PS5 rather than Xbox. I wonder why that is. PS5 does have the adaptive triggers that make the game feel different on PlayStation compared to Xbox. But that's only if you're on PS5, you know. If you're on PS4, then I can't really tell you the difference. Alright. So that was a couple laps on the hards. Now we need to get into some race strategy. But yeah, I have already turned some assists off, as you can tell. Like in F123, I didn't, you know, I had I had the pit assist on. So that's certainly something to get used to. And we're also trying to get used to cockpit. Because, you know, as I said in my F1 World stream earlier today, since we played in T-Pod offset, the driving was a lot easier for me. But I want to do this driver career mode in the cockpit view, because, you know, it's more realistic, it's cool. But as I've said many times, when we do MyTeam, if we end up doing that, we'll be on T-Pod offset. But yeah, I won't be getting F125 at launch. I'll most likely be buying an old F1 game, and we'll play through a career mode on that instead. So I most likely will be doing F1 2016, which will be a completely different change. And I doubt F125 will look or feel much different from this career mode. So it'll be a nice change on the channel, that's for sure. And it'll be a nice change for me, because I think I'll be a bit fatigued off the F1 career mode by then. Say for me, you know what would be cool? Would be a good change to F125 for you to control your car in the pits, like F1 14 or 15. Yeah, maybe. I'm not too fussed about that specifically, and there goes Albon. Okay, right, so we got fuel management and tyre management that we could do. But obviously we need to do race strategy first. Let me work on the setup a second. I'm quite fine with the balance setup, to be honest. I seem to like 50% engine braking, but I feel like for certain corners we might have a little bit more. Hold on. Right, yeah, I think we're gonna go 60. I wanted to read the bit on the side for a minute. We'll go with 60. We've gone with 50 for the last few Grand Prix. But we'll try 60 now. Right, let's undo that. The tyre pressure. Oh, front left for sure. We'll put that completely down. These will have pretty much the same as one another. But we'll put the front left completely down, as that needs. As that is taking a bit more of the load, so yeah, we'll do that. And switch to the mediums, race strategy. Boom.
Everyone ready? Okay, let's go.
Alright, baby. Let's do this. I am really enjoying this career mode, I will tell you that. Like, I don't know, it just feels very, very different. I love the mid-race objectives as well. The AI does piss me off, obviously, as we got really angry last episode, but, you know. So we only have the one practice session, so obviously we have to prioritise race strategy. But yeah, let's get a better result than the last result. To be fair though, we've gotten points finishes every race. That's like already better than F1 23. So in a way, it is easier than F1 23. To be honest, I think the AI are slower than qualifying than they were in F1 23. Or maybe I'm just I don't know. That's like my deduction for now. But in the races, they're definitely quicker because they're a lot more difficult to overtake, and then you've also got the whole product of the new ERS system, don't you? Right then, let's have the MFD up like that while we do these 5 laps. Oh wait, we won't be able to do any of the other programs because we've only got 2 tyres available. Ah, right, so we can't even do any of the... Wow, okay. That's lovely, that. I mean, we could. I feel like the hards would be in a pretty good condition, but I don't know how that would work. Yeah, there'll be a lot more tyre pressure on the front left, so we've put that all the way to the bottom to have the least tyre pressure possible and try and keep a lot of the tyres like even, because I bet that will come into play with the handling. I'd rather have the tyres wearing at a similar rate than not, you know? It is still wearing a bit faster, but I will have to see how much faster throughout this program. Mate, F126 is going to be so weird, because apparently we don't even have DRS anymore, so I wonder how that game's going to look. It's going to look so different, because I've been saying for a while that I might not get it because of how bad the AI is for this game and how it was in 22 as well, since the same development team that worked on them will be working on 26, but the game will be drastically different judging from the regulations that just came out today. Well, at least, you know, the concept car, we've seen it today and how it's meant to work. It is going to be so different. So I might still get the game on launch just because it will be an entirely different experience. But yeah, F1 25, I'll get that on offer. Like, I know it'll be a good game because it's made by the same guys as 23, but yeah, I think I'll wait for that one. And we'll play another F1 game. Like, I'll get 2016... So then we'll have an entirely different experience in a career mode. I feel like that'd be really cool. Do a season of that, and then maybe go back to 2018, because I actually never played the full game of that. And yet that was the F1 game that like properly got me into Formula 1 games again. You know, I'd played so many racing games towards the end of 2021 that when we got into towards the end of 2022, that when we got into 2023, or well, it was going towards 2023, I was like, you know what? I want to play an F1 game. And yeah, re-downloaded the F1 2018 demo, and it went from there. I bought 2019, did a season on that. Bought 2020, did a season on that, and then played 2020 multiplayer sessions pretty much until 23 came out, and the rest is history. But it would be nice to go back to where that started, and it wouldn't be that much different anyway, since that was also the last game that had this ERS system, so it wouldn't feel too different. At least I don't think it would. A lot of the tracks might be different though. Yeah, it'd be nice to revisit those games instead of playing 25, which again will look very similar to this, and it will just have Breaking Point. It won't add anything else. If they do add some stuff to career mode, then yeah, maybe. Like, obviously they can still persuade me to pre-order if they, you know, add more career stuff and stuff like that, but if it's what I think it will be, and, you know, it would be like 23 where they don't add much except from like some new F1 World stuff and Breaking Point 3, nah, it's not for me. You know, I'll wait. I'll get it on offer, like, towards the end of that year. So, either way, like, F1 content is safe, like, it's very successful on my channel. However, I do want to stray a bit further away from it, because I feel like I'm doing too much. I feel like my channel is getting oversaturated with F1 content, and I'm just not doing anything else. I don't like that. Now, obviously, that'll be cured a bit this year, because Black Ops 6 is coming out, so we're going to do a lot of that. For sure. But yeah, other than that, I don't really know. Oh god, that rear is awful. Look at the front left, 8% compared to 10%. That is not good. As much as I've tried to fight that. But it will be the same for everybody else most likely, so I ain't too worried. Oh shit. That was awful. Oh my god, we lost so much time from that. Oh, that was mud on the visor. See, you know when I was looking right earlier, it's because I saw a little bit of mud on the visor, and because it didn't move, I thought it was on my TV screen, but it was actually on the helmet. That's cool. I think that, is that new? It's not something I ever noticed in F1 23, to be honest. I wish it was more pronounced, though. God, look at that tyre wear on the front left. That is awful. And I've put as less pressure as possible. Like, I can't do that any better. Mate, the soft tyres are going to be awful. Can you imagine the tyre wear in 5 laps on the softs? Jesus Christ. I don't even want to imagine it. The rest of the car's just fine, but it's that front left that's just not good at all.
Okay, test complete, and that was a really good job indeed. We got a lot of valuable information out of that. Well done.
That was very valuable information.
Understood. Stopping this lap.
Alright, let's bring it back to the pits. Start using overtake as well. Save the energy store a bit. How's it looking anyway? 29%, that's that. But yeah, I'm going to be honest, I don't really plan to do a full-scale MyTeam series until, like, F126, to be quite honest. So, we'll probably do, like, only a one-season MyTeam thing in the next couple of games, to be honest with you. Just not really fussed about it. So, Slide Team Racing will return when the new regulations are out. Alright. There you go. Right, that's our one and only free practice session of the episode. And it's done.
Sadly, it's time to say goodbye as free practice is over.
Wow.
However, we'll be back shortly for more Formula One action.
Albon's looking rapid on those softs, I'll tell you that. Wow. I bet the softs are a lot quicker though, like on one lap anyway. But yep, there's all your resource points that you're getting in one session. That's just crazy. I hope it's not a personal question, but how old are you? If I had to guess, I would say 23 or 24. It's close. I'm 21. I'll be 22 in September, so I'm closer to 22. But yeah, I am 21 right now. Pretty good guess, though. I don't look that old, do I, by the way? 24. Whew, Jesus. If I look 24, ouch. Alright, this is my very first sprint qualifying. I've never experienced this session in F1 ever, other than watching it. So, I have high expectations of you for this session, so give it everything you've got. In particular, it's important to qualify ahead of Alexander. Beating your teammate is always the first measure of your performance. You're literally a bootleg Emma. Why couldn't we have just had Emma back? I wanted Emma. Emma was cutthroat, bro. We're gonna see her again in F1 2016 and 2018 when we go to those games. I have that whole thing planned out. I'm really excited. But anyway, time for sprint quali. This is gonna be so weird. Actually, let's do some R&D first. Oh, we can get that part that failed, can't we, right? Or did... I think Albon just did it. Yeah. That's mine in development. Yeah, so Albon's done it. We could cancel development? Wow. Okay, so yeah, Albon's bringing that, so... That will come before the next Grand Prix, fortunately, I think. I think that's before the next Grand Prix, so... That will actually put us as one of the best teams. Bro, this R&D is all out of whack. What were Cody's thinking, putting Williams so far up the grid? Alright, so I don't actually think I can get any of these. But it's worth having a look at the very least, you know? Yeah, I wish we had all three practice sessions, but unfortunately we do not. Alright, sprint quali. This is it, my first ever. So we got two entirely different qualifying sessions.
Here's something we haven't said for a little while. Welcome along to qualifying in China. After a few years' absence from the calendar, it is great to be back here. But just who is going to put their car on pole?
Here we are, baby. Oh, I'm excited. I'm actually so excited. Here we go. So how long's the session? 12 minutes. Sprint quali 1. Recommended for SQ3. Oh, this is so different. I love this. Oh, I love it. Let's go. All right, I guess we're going on the mediums, right? What's everybody else going out on? Joe Guan Yu's gone out on the softs. Fernando Alonso's out on the softs. Wow. But they've only got one set of softs. Reserved for the sprint. Recommended for SQ3. So if we only have one set of softs, what is the point? Perez has gone out on the mediums. I would go on softs. Yeah, but we can have 2 runs, can't we? So let's do mediums first. Oh, Albon's gone out. What's Albon gone out on? Depends what Albon's gone out on, to be honest, actually. Right, he's gone out on the softs. Right, we'll go out on the mediums. Softs Q3. Yeah. Alright. We might be in a bit of trouble. This is our first sprint qualifying session, and I feel like we could really, really take advantage of all the other drivers if they get their soft tyres like out the way in the first session. Like, I feel like there'll definitely be exploits there. That is the recommendation, but the AI is all going out on softs, which is very, very weird, I will say. So I think we'll only have 1 run. Okay.
All clear the garage, please. Cars ready to leave.
Oh, this is weird. This could go oh so wrong. But it could also go oh so right. Let's see what we could do. We could use overtake, to be fair. Look at all the people on softs. We might use overtake. I know the AI don't use overtake, but I feel like it might only be fair.
We've dropped to P20.
It might only be fair, to be honest. Right, let's see what we could do then. So we're going to be on hot lap, obviously. Oh, mate. Yeah, I think it'll only be fair. They'll be setting their second... If they set a second lap, they'll be out on mediums, right? But then that's wasting tyres, like, really bad. How's it going to work? If you use overtake, it might work. I might have to. I might have to only make it fair. There might be some balancing issues with this. This is so cool, I'm going to be honest. Like, this is something completely new to me. Since, you know, we didn't have the new sprint format in the last game since the changes came too late. Oh, mate, I'm excited. So, I think we'll use overtake on the straights. Get that massive boost, you know? It's gonna be close. The only thing I hear about every game from F1 21. No, I don't, but feel free to tell me. Alright, we got 0% tyre wear. Fuel mix in the race, you can't change it. Well, you can't actually do that anymore anyway, in real life. Click that off. There you go. Yeah, there are people still going out. Definitely use overtake out of here.
And we've been pushed down to P20.
Yeah, I get it. Stop telling me we've been pushed down to P20. I was always P20. I've never had a run. Should see how we are compared to other people. Definitely slower. About 5/10 slower than Hulkenberg. That's not good at all. That was a lot of overtake usage. .134.0, that's what we gotta get. Ah, mate, how's that supposed to work? And clearly that don't work, because we lose so much in the corners. That's not good. That's a genuine problem. That's why I've restarted the session, because that just doesn't work properly. Why are people allowed to use softs in SQ1? Because doesn't that just entirely mess up all the other sessions, bro? That completely messes up all other sessions. That's broke. Sainz goes out on the mediums. Verstappen goes out on the mediums. So the quickest guys go out on the mediums, whereas all us slower ones will go out on softs. Pretty much. That's what it is. I love how there's a little clunk to signify that Albon went out. He set the quickest lap with the softs. 1:33.2. I bet we could get somewhere close to that. I don't know. Softs it is then.
Okay, engines fired up, we're set.
That is weird though, because that's just not how it works in real life. You know? It just feels wrong. So we're wasting the softs in SQ1 just to get out of SQ1. And that makes SQ2 and 3 a lot more interesting. Right? I think so.
We've dropped to P20.
Right, I'm gonna fucking shut this guy up.
Got that, confirmed.
God. I don't know how that works though, that's odd. That's awful. So, it's recommended for SQ3, but there is literally no reason to use it in SQ3. I wonder how other YouTubers ran into that. You went on softs. Yeah, I have to, bro. I reset the, I restarted the session because we were half a tenth down, even using the overtake. So it's a... I don't think they thought out the sprint quali AI properly at all. A lot of the AI have gone out on softs, meaning that we couldn't get anywhere near them on the mediums. So I've restarted the session. Yeah, it's a bit... They haven't thought out the AI properly. So we have to waste the softs in SQ1, and then SQ2 and 3 you use mediums. Which is very strange. But it is what it is. Here we go. What is this guy doing? Mate, is that Alonso or Stroll? Jesus. Sainz, mate, you need to speed up. Right, There's no doubt in my mind AI are using overtake for sprint quali. There's no doubt in my mind. Jesus. We're getting knocked out if they use softs. Only P11. That's last of the soft tyre runners. Oh no, it's not. We beat these guys, but I should hope we beat these guys. But we haven't beat the Kick Saubers. How quick was their time? 133.8. We got a 133.8 as well. Albon's got top though. A 133.2. How is he getting that? I turned the difficulty up and this is what happens, bro. Even on 87, I'm getting my ass kicked by this AI. I might have to put it back down to 85 and just keep it there, even though we won in Australia. It's just... The AI is so weird. I don't get it, bro. I do not understand it. I do not. But we've made it through. We've made it through to SQ2 by absolutely sweating it, to be honest. Or have we? I don't know. Because everybody was out then.
Goodbye for now,
No,
then,
P14.
really
Albon tops that. What on earth is going on? What is going on? They are absolutely using overtake. Absolutely. We've like I really pushed, and look at that, mate. Leclerc was almost knocked out. This is weird. I really pushed and just made it through to SQ2. That's just so weird. So weird. That's ridiculous. Like, we really have to sweat to make it through some of these. That's crazy. Right. So, we could still use the softs. But it's probably not recommended. Because they're shit. There'll be other drivers using the softs as well. So, if I can make it through to SQ3, I'll be fine with that. You know? But this is definitely a really fucking weird session that I don't know how to feel about it. Most people are only going to be sitting one lap as well. Has Albon finished his yet? That's right on board. He's just starting his. And he's on... Why is he on... How are these guys on softs? Are they using a new set of tyres or are they on an old one? What is going on? Don't tell me sprint quali's broken. I've not seen anything about this. There's no way they're using a rough set of softs. No way. I don't believe it. What is quicker anyway? Softs are still quicker by about 0.3. That's why they're using it. That makes sense. No, it doesn't.
Okay, guys, everyone be aware the car's ready to go.
Kind of makes sense, but that means we're going to have to do the outlap ourselves. I am so confused by sprint quali in this game. It doesn't make sense to me. What is the point in the mediums if everyone's just going to be using the softs? Can you tell me that, Codemasters? Why are you even calling yourself Codemasters at this point? Because this is clearly not mastering anything. This AI is weird. I don't know what to say. I really don't. This is the weirdest thing I've ever experienced.
And that's P13.
But hey,
P13.
it will make for a good title. Sprint qualifying is broken. You know, so at least there's that. But hey, if Albon is actually that quick, he'll be getting loads of points for Williams. And can you imagine when we actually have one of the best cars on the grid? Woo! We bringing glory back to Williams Racing, baby. Yeah, that's a lot of tyre wear. How is that gonna work? What lap times are they getting? That's what I want to know. Because if it's anywhere near the SQ1 times, this game's broken. Let's have a look. Right, so Albono, what have you got? A 134.7, so that's definitely slower by, what, 2 seconds, maybe 1 second? Definitely around 1.5 seconds, so he is setting another lap, though. Or maybe he isn't, I don't know. What are you doing, Albono? Verstappen's gone onto the mediums again. Can you imagine if Verstappen gets knocked out, this game's broke. Like, I don't know what else to tell you guys. Okay, let's do this.
To go. Right, that's us pushed down into P15.
That wasn't the greatest sequence of corners from me, but hopefully all the overtake that we're burning is making up for that. But yeah, the AI are definitely using overtake in this session. Ahead of Albon, at the very least, so that's good. This is a weird game. But you know what? We're ahead of Albon, that's what matters, right? By about 0.2. They are 100% using overtake. So, in normal qualifying, the AI are not using overtake at all. But in sprint qualifying, they are. I wonder if that is intentional from Codemasters, or if that's... Wow. That's just weird, bro. That's just so weird. I don't even know what to say to that.
Okay, we can take you this lap.
That is definitely weird, but I think we may have made it to the top 10 shootout. Which is the important thing, right? That is so weird, though. I'm going to make this hard for Stroll, really slow him down. Because I think he's setting a quali lap right now. I don't know, is he going in? I'm not too sure. But I think sprint quali is really weird. Game recommendation, MotoGP 24.
30 seconds left in the session.
Well, I'm open to playing MotoGP, but probably not the new game. You know, because that'll cost me a lot of money, and if I don't like it, then that's just a waste, isn't it? Is Stroll on a quick lap or what? Oh my god, yes he is. I am so weirded out by that, but we made it! We made it. That's what matters, you know? What the hell? We've really had to... Oh, wow. I mean, our one's right next to us there.
Be sure to join us then for what will no doubt be a fantastic race.
So no surprises here, at least. In SQ1, Leclerc almost got knocked out, but he's got a pretty strong finish there. We are about a second off. So I think the weird thing with this is all the teams that aren't the best. Oh, and Alonso. So all the teams that aren't the best, with the exception of Fernando Alonso, for obvious reasons, because he's the GOAT, all these guys are using the soft tyres to the absolute fullest. Which is my little, not hypothesis, but observation. They're using the soft tyres to the fullest to try and make it as far as possible. So the higher teams, they're just using the mediums, because those cars are automatically quicker anyway. That's interesting. I feel like in a few seasons' time, we're going to see some big surprises, for sure. We are 100% going to see some huge surprises, with surprise teams getting absolutely knocked out in SQ1. That is really interesting. I don't know if that's intentional, but it's interesting. It definitely... SQ1 is wild. SQ2 makes a lot more sense, but SQ1 is wild. I don't know what's going on there. Right, let me save the last 30 minutes. I think I'll put that in my F124 video either tomorrow or the one I'm making later on this month. Right, so I'm going to wait until pretty late on into the session to go out and set a lap. Right, let's go, people, on the mediums.
Standing by.
Let's see what we could do. Top 8 is what we're aiming for, because that's where we score points in the sprint. But yeah, that is so weird, honestly. I kind of like it. It makes absolutely no sense in the context of real life F1 and how SQ works there. But it's crazy, it's wild, and you know what, I'm a fan of it. You know? But hey, we're on mediums now. Oh man. So, chances are we're not going to get anywhere here, because everybody else is on softs, and they're probably fresh softs. Unless they used it in SQ2. Who knows? I certainly do not, but we'll have to see what happens. I don't think we're going to get any better than P10, but who knows? Definitely really weird though. But we got the sprint after this, and then we're right back at qualifying, and then it's the full race. And then, after that, I'm going for a bath and going to sleep before work. Lovely. Alright, here we go. We'll try and set a similar lap to what we did in SQ2. Really harsh turn there. I am really, really pushing. Whoa! A P9! So Piastri was definitely on older softs, for sure. I'll take that though. P9, not bad. I want to see how close the timings were though. Norris was doing something.
Well, that wraps up qualifying, but don't worry, we'll be back tomorrow as we head into the
Wow.
Grand Prix.
So everybody in the top 8 was 100% on fresher softs. Well, no, they weren't actually. Well, maybe fresher softs. So they probably did. So people like Alonso, for example, 100% did their first laps on the softs in SQ2. Verstappen, I don't think I ever saw him go on the softs, to be quite honest. I think he was on the mediums for both sessions. Piastri 100% used them in SQ2. Because we only just beat him, to be fair, and I pushed really fucking hard. But it's all worth it, because as long as we can get a better start than Alonso, we're in for points. We'll be in for points. But that is very interesting, how sprint qualifying works. At least in launch state F124, we might obviously see a patch later on for something like that, but yeah, having to use ERS in qualifying for sprint qualifying and then we don't have to use it in normal qualifying is definitely very strange. Or maybe we do for certain tracks, who knows. We'll have to see, because obviously, you know, in qualifying you can do 2 laps per session easily, so yeah, who knows. Very bloody weird, though, that was. That probably was the most broken thing I've ever experienced in an F1 game. Alright. If you get through the first few corners well here, you've already done the hard part. Remember, you don't care about carrying a lot of speed into turn 1. What you care about is hitting the apex of 2. There's not much time to be gained here, but there's a heck of a lot to be lost if you run out wide. Same can be said of 12 and 13. Keeping your traction under control to get the best possible run onto the long straight is going to be key to a good lap. Alright. How are we doing for tyre accolations? Yeah, so oh my god, wait, hold on. Wait, so Q1, Q2, and Q3 apparently only have 1 soft tyre each. Wow. Wow, okay. So we're only really doing 1 lap in each session, to be honest. Unless we're about to be eliminated from one, of course. That is strange. Sprint qualifying breaks the game. Or whatever. But that's wild. That makes this episode a lot more interesting than I thought it was going to be, to be honest. I mean, I went into it not even, like, completely forgetting that China was a sprint weekend, for starters. But yeah. That was fun. Wild, but fun. I will say that. So, I'm not going to complain too much for it. But now it's time for the sprint race. So, we pushed real hard to get to where we are on the grid. So, let's see what we can do with it.
Welcome to today's sprint. This is shaping up to be another fantastic weekend.
Please tell me you've added more sprint dialogue. You've added loads of sprint dialogue all across the board, and it's still awkward. Who knows though? Maybe when we get down to the grid, we'll have more dialogue.
Shanghai International Circuit. 54% of this 3.3 mile lap is taken at full throttle, and we'll be getting up to speeds of around 200 miles per hour with DRS assistance down the back straight.
But yeah, I'll think about the MotoGP one. I probably won't get 24. I'll probably get like a slightly older one. That's cheaper.
A fantastic qualifying session. It's time to see how our starting grid looks for today's sprint. World champion Max Verstappen.
You tune into a lot of streams, so I'll definitely put that on the list
completes the front row.
for sure.
Looking down the rest of the grid,
It'll be a nice let's play.
Russell, Hamilton, Leclerc, Perez, Norris, Fernando Alonso, the rookie, Oscar Piastri.
God, I hate that
Albon,
fucking pose.
Stroll,
Wait,
Bottas,
who does that? Who does that?
Gasly,
Nobody.
Tsunoda, Magnussen, Ocon, Ricciardo, and Nico Hulkenberg rounds off the grid. And with preparations almost complete, let's head trackside for today's sprint.
All right.
Alongside me, a man, well, what more can I say? But he's a legend. Anthony
Yeah,
Davidson.
they do
Now,
talk
we
on the
had
grid
great fun
now.
Watching them win last time out, what a great victory it was. But can they carry that into today's race?
It's the important one, isn't it, Crofty? You've done it once. Can you do it again?
Who won
Well,
last
if
time?
you
It
start
was
believing in
Verstappen,
yourself,
wasn't
the
it?
confidence
He's
starts
won
to
every
build,
race apart from the one that I
confidence is what you
won.
need. And you can carry that through to future races, including this one, and you set that ball rolling. That's the critical thing that they're looking for here. And I believe
Wow,
if you've
that's
got
a
that
really
first
nice
race
angle.
win or a win at any
That
stage,
looks awesome.
it can start to roll with you in a good way.
All right.
All right, this is Mark. Can you hear me okay? We're further back than we hoped, I know, but we can still get a good result from here.
What do you mean? I'm in a Williams in the top 10. We'll take all the points we could get, you muppet. Mediums? Okay, looks like the softs are shit. Alright, whatever. Formation lap. Albon's starting right behind me, so hopefully he gets a nice slipstream and manages to overtake Piastri.
Clutch bite is good, gearbox is responding normally. Make sure to warm up the tyres and brakes. Warm the tyres and brakes throughout the lap, please.
Yep, I got it. Can I look at tyre temps? Yeah, okay. These will probably warm up real quick, seeing as the wear is quite strong. Oh yeah, judging from the practice session we did, it only makes sense that we're not on the softs, to be quite honest. I mean, we could have tried the softs. They are decent for 4 laps, but then you'd have to pit.
Factor today, we're expecting it to remain dry all the way through.
So, yeah, definitely not worth going on the softs. What is he doing? That was weird. Alonso, bro. Alonso has swapped his brain with Stroll. That's what's going on here. We are so far behind the rest of the grid now. It takes so long to warm up the tyres, but we appear to be doing a good job. Alright. I'm kind of nervous, to be honest. I don't know how this race is going to go. I'm always nervous when it comes to these races now. Given the AI are, you know, as they are.
Superb parking there, mate. Let's make sure we get the edge on the surrounding drivers as the lights go out.
Alright.
Keep an eye on the lights. The start sequence will begin as soon as the grid is formed.
Okay, overtake on. Go, 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 go! Oh, we've got Alonso, let's go! Oh, we've gone wide though. Hopefully we can get back into it. Get the inside on Alonso here. God, he's not giving me space. He barely... What is that boost? Did you see that? What the fuck was that? Oh my god. I need to see a replay. What is that? Did you see that boost? coming out of there. Right there. Look. There. What the hell is that? No. Oh, that is the worst part of this game by far. It makes overtakes so difficult. And I've got 7 people on the stream right now who's just seen that in plain view. Look at that. Where's that boost coming from, bro? Bro's activating Curse in 2024. Oh my god. All right. Oh, mate. Oh, we got... Look at this, man. Oh, this is woeful. You want to play that? You want to play cheat? Okay. Wow. Okay. Mate, this AI is awful. Oh wow, double overtake! Woohoo! Norris is trying to get round. Look at that, let's go! Right, I didn't mean that dive bomb, to be honest. I was only meant to try and get Alonso, but... Right, we're in a points paying position, so I'm really not going to push from here, to be honest. I'm gonna keep it as is. We're gonna try and keep this position. But yeah, that was a perfect example of what I've been putting out since the beginning of the game. Like, I'm not making this stuff up. Like, I really hope people are seeing the things that I'm seeing, you know? Because I didn't mention this, I didn't see this in any other F1 game that we've played on the channel. Apart from this one. It's only this one that I've ever seen that happen. And it's always when you're side by side with other cars, it makes overtakes so difficult. Like, really, really difficult. When they just should not be, like, fuck. But it is easy to defend, I will tell you that. I'm just harvesting at this point. A little bit of hot lap here and there on that main straight, but I am pretty much just defending at this point. I'm going to stay in P7, take the 2 points, not going to worry. Unless these Mercedes are really starting to fight, like, so much that it'll be an easy opportunity. But Russell's just made the pass on Hamilton. Yeah, we're going to get a massive DRS train on us now, like, not looking good. But yeah, that overtake was insane. I was only trying to get past Alonso, but we got the overtake on Norris as well, and I think that's because he was held up by the Mercedes. You know, it is kind of weird to see Norris back in that McLaren. Like, I played so much of F1 23 MyTeam over the past year where Norris was on Mercedes, that this is just weird now. You gonna do anything? Oh, there he is. He'll try to go for something, but I've got the inside. Oh, hold on, he's still there. What are you doing, bro? Oh, we've got no DRS now. Shit. Alright. We're going to be in a bit of trouble now. I mean, we could let Norris pass towards the end of the race. Because then we could get DRS off of him and defend against Alonso, still get 1 point at the very least, you know? It's only a 1 point difference. But I'm going to try and keep this as long as I can.
And gap to the car in front, 1.8 seconds.
Right. There we go. That was really good defending then. Despite having no DRS. Oh, they're fighting! I think Alonso sent in a dive or something. They really slowed down. I think Stroll overtook Albon at one point. Hey, that gives us time to harvest, to be quite honest. He gains a whole 10th when we do that though, but it's fine. It's a little extra to work with. There he comes. Switch that off. Good defending. We're basically just becoming Albon in Canada 23 right now. At this point.
Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 2.2 seconds.
What is this AI doing? Norris, mate. Chill out. See how fucking close he was then? Jesus. Calm down. You don't make him move through there. Oh, mate. Okay, he really wants the move done. He's getting really impatient now. We only got to hold out for a couple more laps. But mate, is this what 22 was like? Because, mate, I can see why everybody hated that game now. Jesus! With this AI straight line speed, fuck. It is woeful. This is only the sprint race. God. Yeah, being very aggressive there, but it works.
Okay, this is your final lap of the race. Okay, gap
I'm taking
ahead,
me inside.
3.5 seconds.
Whoa, Jesus! That was the switchback of dreams from Lando then. Oh, wow, he is all over me. Oh, Albon's trying to make the pass on Stroll. Okay. Oh, he's harvesting. Alright, this is it. This is it, boys. Just one more straight. Oh, he really is harvesting, and Alonso's going for a move. I'm gonna put overtake on still, just to make sure we get away from these guys. They're really fighting. Norris could lose the P8 here. Alonso's going for it. Alonso, I think, has done it. Yeah, Alonso made the pass. Lando is out of the points. Wow.
That's the end of the race. We'll see you in
And we just about made it. P7. Not bad. We had a really good start. But man, this AI needs patching quick time. I don't know what it is with this development team and having issues with AI straight line speed, just like they did with 22. But man, someone needs to tell them, get your shit in order.
Well, that's an end to the sprint action. Next up, we'll set the grid for the Grand Prix.
Oh, Albon got a double overtake. Albon took over Piastri and Stroll. He is good in this game, which is great, because because if it was F123, I'd be consistently outperforming the guy. So, you know, it's good to see that we're not. That we're having to fight hard to keep ahead of him, but at least in qualifying anyway. We've not really fought him at all in the race, which is fine. That's exactly what we need anyway. I don't want to be fighting my teammate, but wow. That was stress. But what matters is that we've got an extra 2 points added to the tally. Max Verstappen's running away with it. The only race he hasn't won was the one I won. But yeah. 43 points now. We're back in front of Alonso, and that's only because we've got more race wins than him. Otherwise, he would be in front of us. We're also back in front of Carlos Sainz. I don't think Carlos Sainz scored any points, or if he did, he didn't score enough. Or maybe, I think he was behind us anyway, it don't matter. But yeah. Extra couple of points for us, that's not too bad. Right, it's time for qualifying. So, maybe there's been a silent patch where the AI are using overtake in qualifying.
Here's something we haven't said for a
Who knows?
while. Welcome along.
We'll have to find out though.
In China. After a few years' absence from the calendar, it is great to be back here. But just
there may have been a silent
put their
patch.
car on pole.
So, I'm not going to take my chances. It is Q1. Well, this is a new cutscene. Nice. I always appreciate new cutscenes like that. Alright. So, let's have a look at this situation then. We have the set of softs that we could have used for the sprint. That is awesome. Thank you. That's great. I didn't think they'd do that. But yeah, there you go. Recommended for sprint. There's the soft that we didn't use in that sprint. So we have an extra soft tyre to use. That's awesome. I'm probably only going to do 1 lap per session though. Maybe not. We'll see. Albon's going out for a lap right now. We're going to go out for one as well.
Checks complete. Everyone be aware, we've got a car leaving the garage.
Right, so I want to test my theory to see if the AI are really using overtake in sprint quali and not normal quali. Because they definitely aren't in quali, but maybe there's been a silent patch, or maybe it's only for certain tracks, and maybe that's something they need to patch to make it on all tracks. Who knows? Who knows? We're gonna know pretty soon. But yeah, this is on our sprint tyres, which is awesome. It's good that we get to use those if we don't end up using them in the race. Okay. Right, we're gonna push. We'll push like we did in sprint quali, just so I could test it out and see how much quicker we are against the AI.
Right, that's us down into P16 now.
Wow, yeah, they are using it now. There's been a silent patch. I don't know how I feel. This game's getting so difficult. It's so much harder than F1 23 was. To the point that, like, I don't know what 95 correlates to anymore. I'm on 87 right now, but this feels more difficult than 95 did on F1 23, like, for sure. I think I'll turn it back down to 85 for the next episode, depending on how this goes, to be honest. But yeah, we are not quicker than Alex Albon. 2/10 down. Bear in mind, we used overtake for the entire lap. Well, nearly. Like, so they've done a silent patch, or only on certain tracks the AI don't use overtake in quali. Wowza. Oof. I don't know how I feel. But let's at least make it through to Q2. Albon's just gone out. We'll wait a minute. We'll go out.
Okay, when you're ready, let's go.
Oh man, this game is so much harder than the last year. Jesus. Well, I don't know where Albon is, so I hope I don't get in his way. I don't think I'm in his way. I don't think I'm anywhere near him. Oh, there he is. He's just come down the main straight.
Okay, we've been pushed down to P13.
Alright, here we go. Lovely. Everybody's in my way. Well, that's fucking qualifying ruined. Thanks! Thanks, Joe Guan Yu, you pillock! And that's us out of Q1. Oh my god, what is this game? Oh my days, bro. I don't even know what to say. This game is broken. Fundamentally broken. People do not have overtake on for the entirety of qualifying. That is so broken. Fuck. Are you fucking kidding me? That is awful. Awful game design. Whoever thought it was a good idea to have overtake in qualifying, I think you should fucking neck yourself, bro. Don't actually do that, but please quit your job. Please. P19 is where we start now. Right, this difficulty is going back down to 85. I don't get it. Do not get it at all. I don't get this game. Alright, we've got it all to all to do
Chinese
now.
Grand Prix then is upon us once again. It's a race that saw Michael Schumacher claim his final Formula One victory in
This game's
2006,
broken.
as well as Red Bull's first win with Sebastian Vettel in 2009. There's no doubt there's plenty more drama to come here in Shanghai.
I won't forget this, you know, like, I'm not pre-ordering F1 25. Even though I know it will be a good game,
that make up this 3.3 mile circuit.
I just, yeah, in retaliation for just how this game's come out. Oh no.
200 miles per hour before we head into the braking zone of turn 14. It's time to take a look at our starting grid for today's race. Max Verstappen put in a fantastic lap yesterday, and he'll start from pole position, just ahead of George Russell, who starts this event from P2. Moving on to the rest of the grid, we have Leclerc, Sainz, Hamilton, Norris, Perez, Oscar Piastri, Fernando Alonso,
Albon got P10.
Bottas,
Chances are we're not even going to score points.
Magnussen,
Because it's just so hard to overtake people.
Gasly, Tsunoda, the rookie, and Esteban Ocon lines up at the back of the grid.
This game is so weird. 1 second we're winning a race, the next we're getting knocked out in Q1. I don't get it. I really don't get
Good
it.
to see you again today, Anthony Davidson. We had great fun watching them win last time out. What a great victory it was. But can they carry that into today's race?
It's the important one, isn't it, Crofty? You've done it once, can you do it again? But, you know, if you start believing in yourself and the confidence starts to build, that inner confidence is what you need. And you can carry that through to future races, including this one, and you set that ball rolling. That's the critical thing that they're looking for here. And I believe if you've got that first race win or a win at any stage, it can start to roll with you in a good way.
All right.
Back of the grid, not great, I know, but let's just try and use the first lap to push your way up the order.
Yeah, okay. Right, so the default strategy is hards to mediums. But we need to work our way up the order. So, soft tyres to hards. Could that work? I know it's very aggressive, and mediums would be quicker, to be fair. 10 laps on the mediums. I want to pit a couple laps earlier, though, to get an undercut on everybody else. Right. Mediums. Oh, this game's so weird! Right, so I guess we're sticking with 85 difficulty, even though I won in Australia. What a weird game.
Okay, so our system checks are good. We need to stay in formation and start bringing the car up to temperature, please. Get some load into the tyres and work the brakes. We want them nice and warm by the end of this lap.
I mean, we probably would have made it through to Q2 if it wasn't for Zhou Guanyu, you know? We could have started the qualifying, restarted the qualifying session if we, you know, but yeah, we'll just stick with it. But I wish the AI got impeded for, you know, penalties for impeding qualifying laps, because Zhou Guanyu has qualified decently well for a Sauber. Oh, maybe that has something to do with race starts. You know, warming up the tyres. That wasn't a thing in earlier F1 games, because it really didn't matter, especially last year's game. So who knows? Maybe it is, because we had a pretty good race start in the sprint. Who knows? Guess we'll find out. Here we go. We got it all to do. And we are underway. Yeah. I mean, look at the AI. Look at them go. Already a shitty race start. Hold on. See what we can do here. Little gap here. See if we can keep it. Maybe go around the outside here. Get some grip. Stroll and Ricardo again. See if we can get a good overtake on Stroll. That is lovely! P15 already. Okay, this is really good progress. I can already see Albon. These two are fighting. We'll get Magnussen here. I have no idea what happened there, that was really weird, but here we are. That was a really good first lap.
Okay, the start was fine. Let's try and move forward. We can now use DRS. DRS now available.
Two people watching, what's up? God, look at the AI. Fuck! That fucking straight line speed, man. It's ruining the game for me. I love how he was clearly harvesting through there because of the flashing lights, but he still gained more speed. It's like the AI don't get don't get affected by the dirty air. It's just one massive DRS train again. Fucking hell. How much speed is he gaining from there? Jesus. Where is he getting it from? Because surely he's in the dirty air of Joe, right? But the AI, I don't think is affected by dirty air. Clearly not. This is ridiculous. It's ridiculous. It's awful gameplay. I can't hide it any longer. It's a shame, because, like, it's got really good potential. I really like the handling, I won't even lie. Like, at least for controller players, it's great. And when I was playing F1 World earlier today, and multiplayer races, I was having fun. But the career mode, bro, against the AI, is genuinely awful.
Let's keep pushing.
Don't even fucking dare. Where is he getting the speed from? The overtake's done though. I was just sick of sitting behind Yuki, to be quite honest. Ah!
Okay, gap to the car in front, 1.8 seconds.
Alright, we're going to catch up to Guanyu Zhou in the next lap, which will be good. I don't know when we're pitting, it's next lap. Okay, so hopefully we catch up to Zhou and then we can undercut him.
Okay, we want you to pit this lap, so push now, push.
Alright, hard tyres. We've just gained a lot on Yuki because I think he's fighting with Stroll. So that is a really good sign for our second stint. That's happened just in time for that. So thank you very much, Stroll. Yeah, we're going to be within DRS range of Zhou for the next lap. For this lap. From the looks of it.
Okay, mate, we want to make sure we're saving some ERS, so let's try and charge it up now.
I'm not sure that's a good idea, buddy. Not when I've gained so much time. So I'm not going to be able to do that objective, unfortunately. And we've not been able to catch up to Zhou in time for any DRS, so that's not good, but I'm going to leave it as is. I'm not going to use any down here.
Okay, be careful, we think you're going to start losing some tyre grip anytime now.
Alright, tyres aren't too bad apart from the front left.
Okay,
so
in this lap, and remember the speed limit. We'll be penalised if we exceed it. Keep that in mind as you approach.
Oh, you bastard! What? I was there! Don't fucking even. I think I was literally 1 mile an hour off. Yeah, fuck out of here. Alright. Let's get this right. Whoo! That was close.
We had an issue removing the right front wheel.
You
Let's
dickheads!
try and put it behind us now and get back into this race.
Of all times you could have had an issue removing the fucking front right. You could fucking sod off with your objective now.
Pit stops. Let's go.
You could fucking sod off with that. Of any race that I needed you to do good in the pits, it would have been this one. You idiots, bro. Fucking sod off. Right, we're keeping hot lap on now. Leclerc's just come into the pits, or he's just come out. Number 2. Yeah, he's just come out of the pits. Right, Bottas has just come out of the pits as well. So I don't know who's pitting and who hasn't, but I'm pretty sure Bottas was ahead of us anyway.
The car ahead of you's just fitted the hard tyres. Car ahead now on the hard compound. Okay, gap to the car ahead, 2.0 seconds.
When is this next patch coming out, man? Because it's needed. If they're improving DRS trains, I wonder how that's going to work. Like, what are they doing? Like, surely that affects just AI speed in general, right?
Alexander's in the pits. Alexander in the pits.
God, I wonder how much time that pit stop actually cost us. I think we're going to come out ahead of Albon and Guan Yu Zhou. So, we pit 2 laps earlier, so... Oh, imagine, we could have been ahead of Bottas. Right, so now that we've undercut Albon, we could still be within a chance to score points. I hope so.
Okay, here's the gap that we're trailing the car ahead by. 1.6 seconds.
Shows using overtake, I think. Although, if we keep Zhou out of DRS range, it'll be Albon, and there's collisions going on behind us. He's really going for it. I don't think he got it though. No, he didn't.
Okay, mate, I'm afraid we didn't quite get what we needed there.
Shut up.
Let's not worry about it. Get your head down now, chin up, and let's focus right until the checkered flag.
Oh my god. I got some insane amounts of understeer then. When Piastri came out. Jesus. Yeah, imagine if you didn't fail the pit stop though, so I don't give a shit about your objective. If you didn't fail the pit stop, I would have undercut all these guys. So don't have a go at me about, oh, I didn't quite get what we needed there. Shut up. We're just not going to be able to catch him though, because the pace out of the corners on corner exits of the AI are awful, genuinely awful. It just doesn't feel real. Look at how much time Piastri gained.
Now running medium tyres.
Oh man. Whoa, contact between Piastri and Alonso. Let's take advantage of that.
So your ERS ERS is running a bit low. Look into changing your ERS mode in the MFD for a more conservative burn rate, or you might want to try some
Double
lifting
overtake,
or gentle
lovely.
braking to recharge.
And Alonso. Oh my, look at that! What is that pace, bro? Oh my god. The fucking AI straight line speed, genuinely awful. Okay, we're in the points though. Somehow. Perez gets the overtake on Bottas.
You're in the top 10 now. Keep it up.
Oh, Bottas is going for it. Right, you know what? I'm absolutely sick of this understeer, I won't even lie. Right, maximum wheel rotation. Wait, let's look at the steering weight. Speed of which meets maximum, blah, blah, blah. Right, this can go up. 450. See how that feels. I feel like we could put that even higher, to be quite honest. $475. Let's go with that.
Okay, mate, Bottas ahead. We can't let them hold us up for too long, so let's try and get past as soon as possible and crack on. Push, push.
Three laps to overtake Bottas. Okay. God, I still don't feel like this is affecting it. I've literally just turned it up by so much. 500. Fucking hell. Right, we'll go with that. It's just so hard to catch up to the AI, man. So fucking hard. It's not even that I'm slower than them. I know I'm quicker than the Salvers. For sure. What is going on with my hair back here? What the hell? That was weird. My car is way quicker than the Salvers, you know? It's just this AI straight line speed. Like, they gain like a 1/10 out of every corner, bro. It's not even funny. Look at that. Look at that. He just gained a tenth, over a tenth going out of that corner. I guarantee he's not even using overtake. When did Alonso overtake Piastri? What? When did that happen? Look at the speed there. Oh my, nearly a tenth gained just out of the corner. That never fucking happens, bro. That just doesn't happen.
Great stuff, mate. You hit the target well there. Nice one. There's a long way to go in this race, though, so keep your head down.
All right. We're past Bottas, that's P8. Right, this is pretty much where we're going to be at the end of the race now. So, let's just try and keep this. What's this, 4 points? 6 points from the entire weekend? Nice. I will take that.
Okay, keep an eye on that gap ahead, please. 4.3 seconds.
Right, we're going to be in trouble. Let's go on hot lap. Mate, Austria, Vegas, mate, those tracks are going to be absolute hell. Absolute hell those tracks will be. Honestly, in quali, this is about where I should be, I think. But even that, I don't know. On certain tracks, the AI are just insane. I might have to turn the AI difficulty even lower to fucking 80 just to feel some semblance of balance, bro. But I think I'll wait. I'll keep it at 85 until the next patch. And then we'll give it a go from there, right? Alonso's just overtaken Bottas. So good for him. Oh my god, this is the sweatiest F1 game I have ever played. Literally, like I'm sweating all over just playing this, and I never felt like this with 23. And that's not necessarily a good thing, because it just feels like I'm the slowest car on the grid, you know? It just feels like I'm so quick on the corners compared to everybody else. But then, on the straights, they have this insane pace. It's just... oh, it's awful.
Try to stay with them. They might make a mistake and we could still regain the position.
Wow. Just wow. This AI is fucking shit! Maybe that was my fault. Alonso really wants past, doesn't he? What is he doing? Go for it! Then melt. Side by side, here we go. Saved a lot of ERS through there. It's the last lap, so... it's always the last lap. They seem to slow down quite a bit. I don't know why. Yeah, I'm gonna have to turn the difficulty down. ERS is so powerful it beats DRS. Like, that just doesn't happen. Alonso had DRS on me then. I was only using overtake. We've scored points. 4 points, 6 points in the whole weekend, but what a fucking shit show this game is right now.
Pick up rubber and bring it home.
Oh, fucking hell. I mean, at least F1 World was fun. You know, at least ranked multiplayer is more fun than the career mode right now.
At the factory after that one. A great race and a real team performance to take victory here in Shanghai.
They led from lights out to the flag at the end, and their race victory was never in doubt, was it? Brilliant stuff by them.
I don't even know what to say anymore. I've tried liking this game, and I do, but what matters in your F1 game is the driving. Well, it is the racing. The racing is my problem. Most people, all these people are talking about the handling so much that you're covering up the glaring issue in the game, and that's the AI. It is terrible. It is the worst AI in any F1 game that I have ever played. The worst. They fight you, yes, but they have such an unfair advantage in straight line speed. They get this weird acceleration thing on corner exits. It's just, what is the point? They gain a 10th. They gain a 10th just off of corner exits alone. Overtake is so overpowered. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. If you didn't buy this game, good on you, quite honestly. I bought it, and I don't regret buying it because I do like what we've got here in career mode. I am enjoying it, and I can just change the difficulty, you know? But every time I feel like I've got the right difficulty, the game smacks me in the face, bro. We're now at 69 overall. That was a good weekend for us, all things considered. But man, we're almost first team driver. Like, we're inching closer and closer towards that. At least we got some of these objectives done, at the very least. Wow. Next up is Miami. And I think we have another sprint weekend, don't we? Oh man, durability upgrade. We got another secret meeting. Another one. Another one. Well, you know I'm going to reject most of these, so you know what? Let's end the episode off on a slightly higher note. Oh, it's Aston! I did say I wanted to go to this team at some point, but I'm not ready to. No, but it's nice. I want to join Aston Martin at some point.
Been chatting with some of the team higher-ups, and they're delighted with the loyalty you're showing to the team and the project. Now's a good time to ask for a bonus, or a boat, or whatever it is you people get up to out of the car.
Yeah, we should. We are one overall away from actually reviewing the contract. You have one opportunity to review a contract and set a lower target rating. Oh, but reviewing the contract is only for if you want it lower. So we're actually just going to hit the target and then just continue, because we're nearly there. But anyway, guys, that was today's episode of F1 24 Driver Career Mode. We're actually going to decrease the difficulty again to 80 to see how that affects things for the next race. You know, unfortunately, it will affect qualifying in a big way, most likely, or maybe it won't. We'll see. But the next episode will not be until at least Monday, unless I get an early finish within the next 3 days. So maybe Sunday. Sunday there's a good chance, but expect Monday. Anyway, guys, cheers for watching. If you guys liked it, be sure to hit that like button as high as possibly can. I will most likely be able to stream this weekend, but it will be on F1 World, and we'll be doing some multiplayer sessions, open lobby, and I'm uploading a video tomorrow on just the rant on F1 24, pretty much, from the Japan stream. So if you watch the Japan Grand Prix episode, you don't necessarily need to watch it. There'll be a few extra bits in there, but I will definitely appreciate if you clicked on the video, gave it a like, just to support me. Either way, guys, I'll see you all next time for some more F1 24. Peace.